Hey everyone, Gabrielle Davis here with eXp Realty for your Alden Bridge monthly real estate report. I am actually in Switzerland right now on vacation for 2 weeks. If you have not been here and want to go, let me know because I have lots of great tips for you. It is an absolutely stunning country, especially if you like the outdoors. So anyway, and I also had a grandbaby and I said I would share a picture, which I don't have with me, but next time, I promise. We do have a special guest at the end. I did a recording before I left for my trip with Debbie Thompson. She is a 30-year veteran in the mortgage industry with CMG Mortgage, and she is actually also a neighbor here in Alden Bridge. So if you ever have any questions for us, we are here to serve you and help you out with whatever you need. So let me share my screen here. And I'm going to quickly go over the numbers for August. Okay, so we can see that the new listings was 30 for August, and that didn't change from last August. But I will point out at the end of last year, the rates really hit that 7 and above rate. And it kind of killed the fourth quarter of last year. And I'm hoping that that is not the same this year. Debbie will talk about what she expects at the September 18th meeting with the Feds on interest rates. And again, hoping that our fourth quarter is much better than last year. Sold was 23. That was down from last August by 2 sales in Alden Bridge. I'm not really that concerned. August is a kind of a strange month. Kids are going back to school, and it's not, that is not concerning for me at all. The average sold price is $618,000. That's gone up. It is an average, so sometimes, there are just more luxury homes on the market over other times. But you can see consistently that price is higher, and it does show that our prices are still increasing, which is it's got its good and bad points on that, right? The close to list price ratio is 99.5%, so sellers are getting a little bit less than 100% of their list price currently. The days on market are 16, so that is down from last year. But remember, interest rates were much higher than they even are now. So I'm not that concerned about that right now. I'm hoping that the market does level out a bit when interest rates are dropped. The months of inventory is also 1.5, a little bit higher. So again, they're just sitting a little bit longer now. It's still a seller's market. It's not the craziness of COVID, but it still is a seller's market. So I am going to stop now, and we are going to jump into the recording that I did before I left with Debbie Thompson. And I do apologize for any glitchiness of the video because for some reason it was fine in the US and it's not functioning properly at this moment. So anyway, I look forward to chatting with you. Again, just reach out if you have any questions, okay? Thanks.
Debbie's going to talk today about the upcoming Fed meeting, which could impact interest rates and how that will affect the market as well. Debbie?
Yes. Thank you, Gabrielle, for having me here today.
You're so welcome.
So basically, all the data that we've been receiving, over the last 3 weeks, interest rates have started to come down, which is great.
Thank God.
Yes, thank God. This is long overdue.
Yes.
The Feds meet September 18th, and depending on the jobless claim market, interest rates could come down again. So they're estimating another 2 rate cuts before the end of the year.
Okay, that's good.
So very good. But what does that do to our market?
I know. You're the expert. 30
So-
years in the business.
So what that is going to do, if you are a buyer, you are going to be flooded with a lot of other buyers and competition with a lack of inventory.
Exactly. And I think I've been saying that on my monthly market reports for a long time because buyers want to wait.
Yes.
Until the rates are lower. It's actually like now is the time.
It is. And it's really been the time.
Yes.
Because Montgomery County alone in the last year has appreciated almost 4% in value. And over the next 5 years, it's going to be almost 20%.
Yeah. Yeah. So really, it really impacts the buyers negatively.
It really does.
In so many ways, because I always say, marry the house and date the rate.
Absolutely.
If the rate changes, you can refinance.
Yes. And we have a CRM that is set up that if rates come down at least 0.5%, you're going to get notified by us.
Oh,
and
that's
we do basically we waive all of our fees and give you $1,000 credit towards
really
third-party fees.
That's really good.
So we can always weigh out if that 0.5% rate cut is beneficial for you at that time to go ahead and refinance.
Okay, that's really good.
Yes.
Really good. Because those of us that are super busy may not be watching
Correct.
that. And that's a great tool for people that are busy and aren't paying attention.
Absolutely. That is what our job is.
Yes. Yeah.
Is to make sure you're always getting the latest and greatest interest rate, lower house payment. So it's a relationship that we're in for the long haul.
Right.
Not just your one-time purchase.
And what do you think that rates might come down to? I mean, we have no crystal balls here.
Correct.
But what do you think they might come down to by the end of the year?
So I like to tell people this. Because everyone is stuck on the 2 and 3%. We will never see that in our lifetime, my lifetime, and yours.
Yeah.
We will not see that. That was a one-off, so that is gone. So we're hovering right now, like maybe to the mid-6s.
Right.
I would think, now not with this one Fed cut,
right.
We're not going to jump into the 5s, but we could get close, by time the end of the year comes around to be in the 5s.
And that's excellent because, do you know what I think isn't the average 30 over the last 30 years, higher than that?
Yes.
I mean, my first mortgage was double digits in the I think it was early to mid 80s. My interest rate for my mortgage was 13%.
Right.
So 5 is super low to me.
Exactly.
6.5 is still super low to me.
And I think people thought that the 2 and 3 is the norm, when the norm is really more in the 6.5 to 7.5 range.
Where we are today.
Correct.
That 2 and 3 was just such an anomaly.
It really was.
Yeah.
And again, you and I won't see that again.
Nope. So, I just wanted to bring Debbie on because she is a neighbor as well here in Alden Bridge, and we want to work together for our neighbors and provide value. So if you have any questions for either one of us, we're happy to grab a cup of coffee, or if maybe some people come in with a question that keeps coming up, we're more than happy to do another Zoom meeting and put down the postcards. You can sign up where you can get these types of things emailed to you all the time as well. But we are here for you as your neighbors. We're here to serve you. So definitely reach out if you have any questions at all. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Debbie, for coming.
Thank you so much for
You're
having
welcome.
me.